Hi there, very quick video. I want to make this as quick as possible just to show you how you can make a 38.6% instant paper profit. And that is through buying shares in a company called Happy Drinks Company. These are not on the stock market. This is a private small business. But you can buy shares in this company at a substantial discount and see an instant profit of 38.6%. So how does that work? Well, you've got Seedrs here. Link in the description if you want to join Seedrs. Seedrs is a crowdfunding investment platform, and they've raised £2.3 billion for various companies, 1,881 funded deals, and these are all sorts of different companies that want to raise money to expand their businesses, and you can do this through the crowdfunding of Seedrs. But if we go back to this particular company here, Happy Drinks, they have what's called a secondary market, and this opens for a few days every month, and you can come in here tomorrow, the 7th of February, and you'll be able to buy potentially 215 shares at £10 per share, so a total cost of £2,150, but that would be a 17% discount from the current valuation of these shares, which is £12.10. So how does that valuation come from? Well, the company is worth £53 million. You basically multiply the number of shares available by £12.10, and that is the valuation of the company. But you'll see that this price history, is this a fair valuation? Well, in the past they've had investors coming at £3.78, that was 20th of March 2020. They've had investors coming at £4.66, that was 22nd of February 2021. And now they've got investors who have come in just as recently as June last year at £12.10. So they have raised substantial amounts of money for their business, but they've got some brilliant contracts. They're currently supplying Marks and Spencer's and Lidl in the UK, potentially looking to expand internationally, I'd imagine, very soon. So Happy Drinks Company really going places, growing fast, and a very exciting company. But you can get shares cheaper than £10 per share, and that's through another investment club called VC Crowd. Now VC Crowd, again, link in the description. Please do use my invitation link. There'll be a bonus if you use that. Don't just go googling and finding going straight to VC Crowd, but use my invitation link for an extra bonus at no cost to you. But VC Crowd are very similar in that they have a crowdfunding platform, but you don't need to know anything about shares or do your research with the different companies. You can if you want, but essentially the VC Crowd have their own team of expert financial advisors. So rather than having to choose from thousands of different companies, which you would do if you're over at Seedrs, with VC Crowd you simply pay a membership fee to the club. Every month you'll get shares in businesses that they've invested in worth up to the same value of your subscription. So just treat your subscription, your membership payment, like a savings plan, but if in turn you're getting shares in businesses they've investigated. So for instance, at the moment you'll get shares in these three companies in February: Vism Technologies, Total Environmental Solutions, and MyTown. And here's the splits. You can see what proportion of your shares you'll receive. But over in VC Crowd we also have a private trading area. This is where I'm going to show you how to make this 38.6% instant profit, paper profit on the Happy Drinks Company, because we've got Happy Drinks Company here. This is the exact same company, and you can buy shares in VC Crowd in the internal trading here. This is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, unlike Seedrs, which is only open 3 or 4 days a month. This is open all day, every day. And you can see on the right hand side here the sell ask offer. So these are people, these are members in the club. This is exclusive to club members only, for buying and selling shares. So these are people selling their shares in Happy Drinks. They might say, well, why is someone willing to sell their shares for such a low value? Well, they've more than doubled their money, and they're happy to exit at that point, or having doubled their money, having come in at less than 40p per share. They're now offering their shares at 83p. Now, you might initially be thinking, well, this is crazily different price to Seedrs. These are £10 per share. Well, that's because on Seedrs these are the full shares, whereas on VC Crowd these are fractional shares. So these are a tenth of the value shares. So you need 10 shares over at VC Crowd. It just makes them more tradable. It gives them more tradability. And it's like having 10 10p coins versus one £1 coin. It's the exact same overall value, but it just makes it easier to trade them. So someone here is selling 50 fractional shares at 83 pence per share. That's the equivalent of £8.30, selling 5 shares at £8.30. So they're selling 50 at 83 pence. Now, if you add up these 3 trades here, and you were to buy all of these shares, that would cost you £803.98, and that would get you 921 shares. So your average purchase price there would be 87.3 pence. That's the equivalent of £8.73 per whole share over at Cedars. So rather than spending £10 to buy 215 shares, you could buy these shares at £8.73 over at VC Crowd. So that in itself is well worth the membership fee. Don't forget, with the membership fee you're getting shares every month as well, but you're going to get these at a substantially lower price on the internal trading here. And if you compare that, if you bought those 3 shares that are being offered at the moment there, those 3 allocations rather of shares, like I said, 921 shares in total, and you consider those to be fair value at £12.10, then you're sat on an instant profit of 38.6% on your profit. Now, you don't then go and instantly sell those, because you can't go and sell those at £12.10 at the moment, but that's the value of those shares. So you're buying these at a discount. Hold on to those shares for the next 2 or 3 years whilst Happy Drinks continue their expansion, and they could be worth substantially more. Let me just give you a quick flavour as to where we could be going with those. If we just go and we look up Fever Tree share price. So Fever Tree is another drinks company in the UK which is very similar to Happy Drinks Company. They're a bit more established, well, they're a lot more established, but it's the same sector, same market. Now, if we look at Fever Tree drinks, they're worth £1.28 billion now. And so if you are getting shares in Happy Drinks at around about 40 million, if you're buying at £8.73 per share, then you're getting those at around about a 40 million valuation. So let's just quickly bring the calculator up here. So let's, just for fun, let's say that Happy Drinks in, let's say, 5 years' time is worth 1.2 billion as well. So you've just decided today you wanted to buy 921 shares at 87.3 pence each, and that's valuing Happy Drinks at £40 million. So let's divide that 1.2 billion by 40 million, and that means you're potentially looking at a 30-fold increase on the money that you could buy those shares for today in the back office at VC Crowd. So a 30-fold increase, and it would cost you £803.98 at the moment to buy those shares. So that would turn basically an £800 investment into £24,000. That's the potential. Obviously no guarantee, because we don't know what the future for Happy Drinks Company is. They could be worth more than this. They could be worth less. They could go bust as a company. We don't know. But the one thing we do know is that if you were to buy these shares today in Happy Drinks, these 3 shares that are offered for sale here, then if Happy Drinks becomes a £1.2 billion company, you would make in excess of £20,000 gain for that investment. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Everyone always says this on YouTube, you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you how you can do this, and it's entirely up to you if you do or don't want to take advantage of that. Now, these shares are constantly buying and selling in the back office, so by the time you become a member, perhaps these shares won't be available. But in the past, I've certainly bought shares in Happy Drinks for substantially less than 65 pence. I'm still buying at the moment, so I may snap these up myself, but I will put the video out there anyway, so you can see how this works. Once again, the link to VC Crowd is in the description, or go to copydragons.com. There's also a great community. We've got regular webinars where we can find out the details from the CEOs and founders of these companies, such as Happy Drinks Company and so on. And as you've seen, there's this brilliant trading facility as well. Now, you don't have to do any trading if you don't want to. You can just use it like a savings plan, set your membership fee, get shares every month, and just set and forget, as it were. But if you want to be more active like I am, then you can get all the information there, as well as you can see what's going on with all these webinars. Hopefully you found that useful. Hopefully it's helped you get into private equity, venture capital, angel investing, whatever you want to call it. and open your eyes to some really good opportunities with VC Crowd. So thanks for watching. Do leave any comments, any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video.